Hello everyone and welcome back. In the previous video we have explained how we can install the environment, everything we need for the PHP. So now we'll start with the basics of PHP. So we'll not talk anything about the HTML and CSS. Try just only working with the PHP to explain all the basics. Actually, if you already knew other programming language and all of you already knew some programming language like C sharp like others, so it's not a big difference. The basics is same, just a little bit different in the syntax. So we can just start directly with that. We can start with the echo and the print. Actually, echo and the print is like somehow identical but a little bit different. So for example, here I can write echo and I can add, for example, 2 plus 3, and it will work without any problem. And we can just run this one here, and we can say we can find we have 5. Also in the print I can just say print, and also it will work in the same way. So we can just go here and run, and it will be same without any different. But the different what here in the echo, I can write here echo, for example, 2 plus 3, and here I can add like comma here, and I can write like so you can see we have different things here. If I just run here, there's no problem, 5 and name, so you can add something like that. In the print it will not work in this way. If I try now in the print and just run here, so you can see the parse error, syntax error, unexpected token. There is no token like this in the print, something like that. So it is not a big difference here. Another thing here we have in the echo or print, same thing, it will work if we add it in this way, the double quotation mark. So we can say, for example, like here I can add a variable. So variable start with dollar sign, so just add a dollar sign. This is a variable, so I can say, for example, name here equal like my name, for example, Osama, and here I can say name, or for example my name is what the name here. So we can make it in this way, and if I run here I can see my name is Osama without any problem. But if I add just a single quotations like this, not double, and try again, just make run and add just a variable, so it's not interpreted to the name, so not like extract the name from it. So you can just make it in this way, or you can add it without anything. And also this will not work because this is string, but we can add it like this, for example, string inside it, and then concatenate by just dot. Now we'll concatenate and it will work now without any problem as Osama. Same thing with the print, so not a big difference. Same thing, I can just make it in this way and just click here, and it will work in the same way exactly. So this is the print and echo. So always we prefer to use the echo because echo is like more functional. Also in the echo and the print you can add HTML, for example here h1 summa and backslash h1, so it will work now. So you can see it's like h1. Now about the variables, actually we have many types of variables in the PHP. So for example, integer, we have float, we have string, we have everything. So for example, I need integer, so I can just add without write integer or anything, just dollar sign, and for example number equal, for example 333 for example. And then if I need to check if it is really integer or float or what, so I can just write here var dump in this way and the number. So now it will tell me what is this. So I can just run here, so you can see here integer, this integer. If I for example add here like this 0.8 and now try to run, now it's a float, this type is called the float. If I add it inside double quotation mark will be of course the string. So now here it is a string. Also we have to check the number, to check the type here inside this. I can say for example here just is what, for example, is integer, so just return true or false. So if this integer or what, so now I add number inside it. Now what we can see, if we just run here, you can say boolean, because here's we return boolean. Is integer true or false? This is a boolean. So is integer or not? So just return here false, because it is not integer, isn't integer here inside double this. If I add it like this and check again, and also it is not integer, false, because it is a float, but without the point you can see it will be a true, it is integer now. And we can check it for anything, for example it is boolean, it is string, or it is anything you want. So is here boolean, for example, so of course it will be false here, it is not boolean. But if I add here like write true, so true or false, it is boolean. So now it is true because it is really boolean. And you can check it as string or anything, you can see everything, you can find it here. So now here it's what, it's false, not string. But if I add it inside double quotation marks, you will find that's it for the those here. And of course if we have a number and we can add, like for example here we have number 1 will be 3, for example, and we have here number 2 it will be 2, for example. Now here I can say echo just number 1 plus number 2, and it will work without any problem and will return 5. But what if I said here just like a string? Now if we just try to run it, also make it 5, can know that. So PHP is smart enough that knows, because I say plus, so it will be a number, so it will just like casting to the number and make it like integer and just make it without any problem here. But if I add another thing like here Osama and here Muhammad, for example, and I try now, it will be error because unsupported operating type string plus string doesn't work because all of them are string here. So we can concatenate between strings, so we can say for example dot here Osama dot number 1 dot number 2, and it will work, will be like this. If I need to add like a space between them, so I can add space, so dot this space here and another dot to concatenate between 3, all of those with the space. So now I can say Osama dot, or Osama just Ahmad, Osama Muhammad, and something like that. So it will working in this way.